Welcome back to the Let Us Learn to Lead video series. Video series on open source software prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. The contents can be accessed through Google Classroom using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing worksheet to explain properties of isosceles triangle. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Before I start, let me show you the worksheet which we are going to prepare. It starts with isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is drawn and it explains that an isosceles triangle has two sides of equal length, and here the lengths are shown to you. You can drag it and you can show them that they are having two equal sides. Always AC and BC are the same. And another property of angles, because of this side property, angle opposite to equal sides are of equal length. Once again, you can drag it and then you can show them that angle A and angle B are always same. It is not changing. Okay. Angle A and angle B are always the same. Only the side changes. Well, now the third property, if you draw an altitude from the apex of the isosceles triangle, it divides the triangle into two congruent right angle triangle. Okay, now you can draw and show it that it actually bisects the opposite angle into 32.28 and 32.28, and the triangle AEC and AEB, they are AEC and BEC, they are congruent triangles. Let us try to make this worksheet from scratch. I have opened. As usual, I have taken this geometry view from perspective. As usual, let me go for this text and then type properties of isosceles triangle. Okay, now you know how to make it. To go to the object property, then text color, you can make it into medium and you can have the color, everything. You please play around and then make it. Well, now you have to draw an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle can be drawn in many ways. I will just select one way. You can use two circles you can draw, or you can make use of a slider. You can draw anything you can do. But let me take the options. Rounding off to 0 decimal place. Labeling, I am checking whether new points are taken now. Okay, well, I am going to this line. I will take a line segment. I will take a line segment over here. Now, in this, I will take a bisector, perpendicular bisector. Let me go for it. Perpendicular bisector. This perpendicular bisector, what it tells, select 2 points or one segment. You simply click this segment, you will get automatically. Or if you click A and B also, you will get automatically. You see, you can get in both the ways you can get it. Okay, now you got this perpendicular bisector. Now let me take a point on this perpendicular bisector. Take a point on the object. I am just putting it. You got that C. Now I am taking this polygon. Let me draw this triangle A, B, C and A. Now as per the definition and all properties and all, it should be a isosceles triangle. I can drag it. Okay. Now in GeoGebra already we have seen that an object which you don't want, that can be removed. Therefore I can show the object, it has gone. Now you got a isosceles triangle. What are the properties? let me go for the property very quickly. Go to this. Okay, the length of any two sides is equal, always equal. You can call always equal, you can call whatever maybe. Here in this particular question, AC is equal to BC. Let me take it, put it over here. AC is equal to BC. Okay, I'm putting it okay. Now I want to show the children that always AC is equal to BC. How is it possible? Okay, come back to this. Click this AC, put here right click, segment is selected, go to this object properties, go to basics, show label, and then show the value. The value shown over here is showing 10. Again click it. Again you see BC is selected now. BC selected. Well, now you go to this show label and then go to the value. It is also showing 10. Okay, let us come out. Okay, now here I want to show that AC is equal to BC. Go to that text once again. Which are to be selected? Here, go to the object. Here you see a B and ABC is there. Now the side opposite the side opposite to angle B is B is equal to the side opposite to angle A should be small a, therefore is equal to 10 is equal to 10. Okay. Now remember friends, the third side may not be equal. That also you can show it to the child. Suppose if you want to show them that it is not an equilateral triangle, you can select it. 1 minute, I got to select it properly. Segment is selected, object properties. I will go for this basic and then show its value also. You see it is 12. Therefore it is having only two sides equal. Now how to show it? Always you just drag it. You see it is changing. Always the two sides are equal, the third side is changing. Well, now we have to show the other idea, that angle property, the angle opposite, and anyway whatever the word you want to use, opposite to equal sides are equal. I will make it very simple. Okay. What are the two angles I am talking about? These two angles now. How to get the angles? Two angles also once I want. For I will take this angle. Angle A I want. Touch this B. Touch this A. Touch this C. You got it. Again escape. I want this angle B. Always do it in clockwise because it is the default setting. C, B and A. I got it now. Okay, I push it and then put it in the inside so that it is visible to everybody. Therefore now you see when I am moving it, always it is 54 and 54. How to show it to the children? Go to this ABC text. Then you tell them that angle A is equal to angle B. This won't move. I think when you change it, it won't move because it is a normal text. How to make it the text to the text? And then one is alpha. From the object you select alpha is equal. From the object when you select it, you are seeing that it is coming inside a box, is equal to beta. Okay, you put it over here. You see it is always 54 and 54. Okay. Okay, what is the next property? When you drop one perpendicular, maybe you can call it as the altitude from C, it divides the triangle into two congruent triangles. Okay, the apex, the altitude, drawn from apex divides triangle into two congruent triangles. Okay, anyway, I'm just making it and you try it out and how to type it. Okay, well, now we want one, this one. Now what you can do is to the child, you can ask them, you can ask a very interesting question. Let me take the midpoint of the base. For example, go to this point, go to the midpoint, simply click either AB or A and B. For example, when I click this A and B, I got the midpoint as D. Suppose if you want the midpoint, sir, I want the midpoint only to be named as M and all. Now you can take it as right click and then rename it also. Okay, let it be D itself now. Now I want to join these two. I want to show the children that this is the altitude. I will take the segment and I will touch this C and I will touch this D. Now you have to ask the children that what is the speciality of this CD. Okay, now the child will tell that it is the altitude. How to check out it is altitude? Go to this angle, touch this, and then touch this. Oh, it is 90 degrees. Well, now the child can assume that it is a 90 degrees one. Okay, now it tells that these two triangles which you formed in the left side and one you formed on the right side, they are congruent. Now you can give a task to the children. How to show that it is congruent? Two angles are equal, therefore congruent. It's also 55, that also 55, 90 and 90. Therefore, third angle should be equal. Then another interesting idea. This altitude is the angle bisector. Of angle C. How to show that it is the angle bisector? Okay. Now once again, I will go to this angle. I will touch this A. I will touch this C, and I will touch this D. Now I got one angle. Now I will put it over here. Escape and then put it over here. Again, I want the other type of the angle. Once again, I have to go in cyclic order. Go to this angle, touch this D, touch this C, and touch that B. Oh, I got once again 35. Okay. Now, when you move this, you see, it is always that 35, 35, and 35. Therefore, the altitude from that, it forms two triangles which are congruent to each other. Then you can go on asking some question to the children. Once again, I repeat, if you want to take it in a step-by-step fashion, right click it somewhere, you should get, somewhere you will get it, because the navigation bar, sometimes you have to click the right click in so many places, then only it will get activated. Sometimes, okay, it is get activated now. Therefore, click the navigation bar, click it, then you can show it to the children in a step-by-step fashion. After a particular concept is clear to the children, then you can stop it, show it to the children. For example, you show it that the length of the two sides is always equal and all, and then you can continue with your explanation of all the properties of isosceles triangles can be explored through this. Thank you, friends. Let us learn to lead.